Hey, family, Pastor Willingham here. Hey, in this devotional today, I want to tell you that sometimes, we need to be a little more humble, a little more patient, a little more strategic in how we do what we do. We live in a world that tells us that, we should always be on top, that we should always be that guy or that girl, or, that we should be the biggest, baddest, most aggressive person out there. And yet again, there is some value in being, more humble in how we do what we do, having more patience in what we do, and just allowing things to work in a more strategic way, um, rather than an aggressive way. And I'm looking here at Ruth, the second chapter, verses 1 through 9, and what Ruth had to do here, to survive, was that she had to become a gleaner. She had to glean, and as opposed to being a reaper. And looking at the harvest here, Ruth had to be a gleaner rather than a reaper. And what that meant was that, when they were harvesting the fields, the corn, the reapers went first. The reapers had the first privilege. They were the star of the show. They were at the top of the pecking order. But Ruth, as a gleaner, she had to wait until the reapers went first, and then she had to take the best of what was left. Whatever they looked over, Ruth had to get that, and what we find is that although she went second, she what she was able to glean, in the end, was more profitable than what the reapers were able to do. And so sometimes there's value again in that we could be gleaners in what we do, because there's always going to be those big people, those big churches, those highly corporate entities, and yet, sometimes, we don't have to be the biggest, baddest, most visible out there. Sometimes, if we just be strategic and we just be patient, and we be willing to, hey, let me take whatever other people look over, because there's so much out there that the reapers, the big guys, the superstars in whatever industry, they can't get it all, and so, be willing to take sometimes what's left, and sometimes what's left, sometimes being strategic, sometimes we can accumulate more in a more low key way if we be willing, again, to be more strategic, to be more patient, be more humble. We actually can get further ahead. So, hey, that's my word for you today. You don't have to be the biggest, the baddest, the greatest, the most aggressive. Be strategic, be a gleaner, let all the people who think they're the superstars and the whatever, let them go first, and be strategic. And God always has enough for you, you know. God always has enough for you. And the next thing you know, people won't see you coming. And you may eventually become like Ruth. Although she was thought to be second place, she became the most successful person in the entire scenario, because she had to wait. She had to be patient, and she had to be strategic in what she did. And so, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. God bless.